Let's be honest. If Iran's religious and authoritarian system suddenly collapsed tomorrow, very few people around the world would cry. Some might even quietly clap, but here is the uncomfortable part. Most people feel deeply uneasy when they imagine that collapse is being forced by foreign bombs, foreign soldiers, or foreign solutions. Iran is angry again, even after the internet was almost completely shut down. Videos of protest still escaped into the outside world. That alone tells you something. People have protested in Iran before many times. But this time, the reason was very simple and very painful. Money, or more precisely, the lack of it. By January 2026, inflation had become brutal. Prices went up, salaries stayed behind, and the Iranian rial lost more than half its value in just 6 months. Imagine your savings shrinking every day, while food becomes more expensive every week. Uh, Pensions arrived late, jobs disappeared quietly, and hope slowly packed its bags. What made this wave different was who showed up. Not just students, not just activists, even Tehran's market traders, usually loyal to the system, came out. When shopkeepers protest, something is really wrong. Still, anger alone was not enough to break the system. The protests were loud but not united, brave but scattered. Meanwhile, life kept getting worse. Cities choked on pollution, drought damaged farms, ordinary people struggled, while those close to power somehow become richer. Corruption felt everywhere, and yet the state kept spending huge amounts of money not on people, but on military and nuclear projects. Priorities were very clear, people were not one of them. Now, zoom out. This is not just about Iran. It's about the whole Middle East holding its breath. Countries like Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Qatar quietly told Washington, please don't start a war. Why? Because Iran is not small. Iran has more than 90 million people. Uh, if chaos explodes, refugees won't talk, walk, they will flood. Syria already taught everyone that listen, and Syria was much smaller. There are rumors, of course, whisper that the US and Israel are quietly helping protesters. They both want change in Tehran. Iran sits on huge oil and gas reserves and controls key trade routes. It is important, very important. But Iran is not Venezuela. It is more protected, far more armed, and far more dangerous to attack. A war here would not end quickly. It would spread. Even Iran's neighbors know this. Turkey, especially, is nervous. The trade with Iran, argue with Iran, compete with Iran, and fear instability next door. A collapsed Iran could mean energy shortages, refugee waves, and new political headaches. And there is another fear. What if a new Iranian government becomes too close to Israel? That would shift the entire regional balance overnight. Inside Iran, the problem is simpler but harder. There is no clear alternative waiting in line. The protests have courage but no single leader. Some people mention the exiled son of the last Shah. Most Iranians don't want that story repeated. They don't want a rejected past wearing a new suit. So, why does that have leave Iran? Somewhere dangerous, but not finished. The government has survived for now using force, but every baton, every bullet, every arrest deepens anger. The system is not collapsing first, it is decaying slowly, and slow decay can be just as deadly. Iran may not fall tomorrow or next month, but something is clearly cracking. And when it finally breaks, the real question won't be whether it falls, but how and what cost. See you in the next video. Bye.